Welcome back to the Trauma Team Walkthrough series. In our previous video, we showed you the bones of the orthopedics operations. Now we'll get to the truth of the forensics missions. Forensics is the application of science in order to present definitive arguments in a court of law. In gameplay terms, that means you'll be using logic, reason, and some special tools to find evidence and figure out just what occurred in a series of puzzling crimes that resulted in someone's death. To solve these mysteries, you'll be playing as Naomi Kimishima, a medical examiner for the Cumberland Institute of Forensic Medicine. Fans of the Trauma Center series may recognize Naomi from Trauma Center Second Opinion, in which she appeared as a brilliant surgeon with skills rivaling those of even the great Derek Stiles. Also, in a supernatural twist, Naomi begins every investigation by hearing the deceased's final moments on her cell phone. Naomi's investigations play out similarly to classic point-and-click adventure games. Using the Wii Remote, you will navigate the crime scene in search of evidence. If you come upon an important clue, you'll keep it as a card, which will be used later when piecing together the facts behind what happened. Once you have several clues, you can combine ones that relate to each other, each time getting one step closer to the truth. When searching crime scenes, you'll have access to a few tools to help you better search for clues. Luminol to detect blood, ALS or advanced light source to reveal things not apparent to the naked eye, and aluminum powder for finding and identifying fingerprints. You'll also examine victims' bodies and personal effects, looking for things that seem unusual or out of place, and to find evidence that may tell you more about just what happened to cause the victim's death. Naomi's office is where you'll do the heavy cogitation. That is, where you'll put together the evidence you have to draw conclusions about the case. If there's some evidence that needs additional analysis, try sending it to Little Guy, Naomi's contact in the FBI who has access to records and can perform lab work while Naomi's otherwise occupied. Little Guy will also question witnesses for you and present you with the recordings of the interrogation sessions. Once you've arranged all the evidence and fully investigated what happened, you'll need to figure out how each mystery unfolded. Naomi's questions throughout the case ask you to review the facts and understand what they indicate about the crime. These facts will build up a concise case and eventually lead you to the real truth. Each case gets more and more complex as the crimes escalate in deviousness. Now that we've provided you with a few hints about how the game works, we hope you'll be more interested in investigating Trauma Team for yourself. Look for Trauma Team on May 18th, 2010, exclusively for Wii.